Welcome back to the final episode of our 100% walkthrough. Looking through my notes, the last two things that I'm not going to get for this walkthrough, I'll just talk about it since it does take quite a bit of farming. There are two more rings. One I talked about in the last episode is getting a gold coin to drop from the fat officials. You could farm those pretty easily. I'll show you some farming spots here. Smithing grounds. We'll go up there quick. You could do a couple things with this. You could turn this to pure black, world tendency, which help drop rates, specifically the rarer drops. And then there's two other things you could do. Of course, I don't have it with me, do I? No. Let me go back and do that quick. Grab the large sword of searching. This will help with item drop rates, and we'll put on the providential ring to also increase our item discovery. Sometimes you could get lucky, even just going through your normal playthrough. Might be able to just come across this, but you don't need to have this equipped in the main hand, just so you know. Where is it? Should be all the way at the bottom. Providential ring. This could be in the offhand, but for just this portion of the video, I'm going to main hand this since these guys aren't that tough. So two things you could do. Run up this way. Can I make it? Can I make it? Ooh, just made it. Go out here and up the elevator. Okay. He should... Well, I was going to say he should drop the coin. He could drop the coin. He could run off here. It's fine. Then we're going to come back here, run through this next area, and kill this fat official. So there's two right in the beginning of this world. Just be careful of this guy. He likes to smack you with fire right away. And we don't have it. Okay, so that's one of the farming runs you could do for the fat official. And then it's up to you if you want to hit evacuate and go back to the Nexus, then go back to this Archstone and just repeat that. The Black World tendency should help. Another thing that'll help is increasing your luck stat. It's one thing that they fixed that I read. I never played... Well, I shouldn't say never. I didn't play the Demon Souls on the PS3 when it first came out. So, and I heard that the luck stat was kind of broken. It didn't do anything. It didn't affect any drop rates, but that was fixed in this version. And I could vouch for that. Particularly, I do have a luck build where I'm using the Blue Blood Sword that my luck is up. I think I'm at 50 luck. And, man, items are dropping left and right. And even the gold coin I got on this first fat official. Pretty easy. I should say pretty quickly. And then, yeah, this one's pretty quick because you could just run right back to the Archstone, reset the world, and see if you could get that. So he'll drop the gold coin. Once you get the gold coin, you want to go back to World 4 to Sparkly the Crow and drop the coin for your ring. The other thing that we got to farm is a pure blade stone. Now this could be quite challenging, and this has been one of the worst drops in the game. But I found there's two skeletons that could drop this, and I found them to be Pretty good. Again, you want pure black world tendency for this. Okay. I'm going to switch over. I'm going to put this in that hand, and yeah, I'll try the quality claymore. So right now my item discovery is 104. With a luck of only 8. So I would suggest pumping that up a little bit. You don't have to go too crazy. Maybe 15 to 20 tops, but that's realistically, if that's what you want to do towards the end here, that's what I would suggest doing. Come up. We're going to backstab this guy. He does have a chance to drop the pure. There we go. We got a chunk. That's good. That's probably the easiest way to do it, but I found that because he's in a first world, right? He's in world 1 of Shrine of Storms. The drop rate seems to be a little bit lower. At least in my estimate. It might not be. But I've always had better luck with this guy out here. So we're going to come out here. My poor merchant, I do apologize. We're going to shoot, or attempt to shoot this guy. There we go. Come out here. And farm this guy. So this isn't bad because we could get some souls by killing that Reaper. I'm going to do this because this guy could hit hard. And I'm in such a more weakened state that it's ridiculous. Just because pure black character tendency, you could see my health. And then you would just farm him for a pure blade stone. I had, like I said, I had a much better luck getting a pure blade from that guy and chunks from that guy than the other one I showed you. But you could do 2 in 1 rung and get some souls if you'd like. But again, once you get that, we're going to come up here to Sparkly because there's one more item that I forgot to get. So I was going through my colorless soul count and I'm at 8. So you guys should be at 8 as well. The last thing we need is to trade Sparkly the Crow.
I was worried sick.
This headpiece.
We are indebted to you.
So we're going to go back to Sparkly. Get that soul, and then we'll finish up the game. And you might be thinking, well, how long is this video going to be? Well, right now we're under 10 minutes. When we're going to run through World 1-4 very quickly. And since we opened up that shortcut, actually, I think we're gonna, yeah, we're not gonna use the shortcut because there's some items there I still wanted to pick up that we left, where the fat officials are by the blue dragon. Some soul remains. So close. Now you could fight these black phantom, or not black phantoms, but the dual wielding guys in this world too. I think they would drop the pure blade stone, but I think it's a lower drop. And I'm just guessing. I don't have data to back that up. The only thing that I have to back up is when I did use or did go after that dual wielding skeleton out on the ledge that I showed you. I tend to see them drop more there, or at least more frequent. Okay, so here's Sparkly. So like I said, you'll get those items, drop them here for us right now. We are going to drop this gold mask. Should say happy, happy. And we are going to exit. And just restart. Okay, and we're all set there. Stop it, stop it. Alright, so got the moon chunks. And then we could just go back. I don't believe... we'll see. I'll go out this way and... we'll see. See what he drops. Might get lucky. Nope. And that's it. And that should get us all the rings that we need for the trophy. The only thing that you should have left for your trophy run is getting all the miracles and all the magic spells. So what I suggest doing is creating a faith build on another playthrough and get all the miracles through that faith build. Same thing with your magic build. Get all the magics through that. Now, all the magics have to be on one character. All the miracles have to be on one character. So you can't split it up and say, well, I got 3 of this miracle on one character. I have the other 4 on here. It doesn't work that way. They have to be all on the same. Do I want to put anything into levels here? Nope, I'm good. 85 sounds fine. Alright, and with that, I'm going to bring this back. I don't need that.
I was worried sick.
So I should have 2 of those, or 4 of those, yep. That makes absolute sense because I used all 5 on this shield that we got earlier. And I got 4 left, so there's our 9. Okay, so with that, we are going to World 1 to finish up. One other thing is if you have any leveling to do, anything else that you want to spend, finish up. If you didn't kill all your NPCs like we did here, then get everything that you need. Spend some time, because once we kill the False King, which is up in the tower, it's going to propel us into finishing the game and going into New Game Plus. Now, there is one thing I'm going to urge you guys to do. Keep Evacuate on. If you didn't already, find yourself a way to evacuate. If it's using an Archstone, if it's with Evacuate, because before there's going to be a section, a point right when we kill the True King. At the very end, you'll see we have an option. We could go to the left or go to the right. If we go to the right towards Maiden Estrella, or not Estrella, the Maiden here, Maiden in Black, sorry.
I shall await thy return, Slayer.
We could put the demon to sleep and we go away, or if we walk the other way, it triggers cutscenes to finish the game. But if we don't move and evacuate back here, we could go essentially get the Northern Regalia, which reminds me.
I was worried sick.
I want to... I don't know if I have to keep this on me, but I will.
We are indebted to you.
We could go forge the Northern Regalia and have that ready for our new game, which in Pure Black World, or Pure Black character state, we should be hitting hard. So let's go do that. Okay, 15 minutes in. It should only take about 10 minutes. Let's see, Providential Ring. I really should have my Cling Ring on. And what I think I might do is drop some stuff here, because if we want to move through here quickly, what about... That's fine. That'll work, right? Can I put this on or no? Nope. Okay, we should be good. Oh, come here, you lizard. Sharp stone. I don't really care if they dropped anything. Oh yeah, one of the things I wanted on was that meat cleaver. Oh, he just flipped over me. I wish we could do that kind of stuff. I can't believe there's no jumping in this game, or even those plunge attacks that you could do in the other Dark Souls games. Alright, I want to clap this guy quick. I hate this guy. The Claymore guy. Bonk. I always struggle with him. Alright, so we could take the shortcut, but because we want to get these items, we are going to try to kill this guy here. One of the things that you could do is have anti-magic on. Oh, warding helped me there. Yep, I'm gonna get crushed. I'm gonna try the big donks. I think that'll work. New Moon. Storied Soul. Oh, I'm fat rolling. Oh. Let's go. Okay, much better. Storied Soul. So we're going to have a bunch of souls ready for a new game. Plus... It's nice coming through here without that dragon. Yeah, we got all these souls, legendary souls from before. See, like I said, it only took a few minutes just to get back here. Now we're ready to rock. If you go into body form, there's usually quite a bit of people here that want to help kill the last king. So you could get some co-op in. Evacuate, heal, warding. Thief ring. I don't really know if the thief ring helps, so I'll leave it on. And I will put this sword on for quicker hits. Now, this guy isn't too difficult. There's a couple moves that we want to watch out for, of course, just like any boss. But one of them is this, like, this pound that he does. It's like a big blast AoE you want to stay away from. Or if you're close, you want to run to him and knock him. Hit him a couple times, you kind of knock him out of the spell animation. There's that sword that we want. So he'll dart forward. Just want to roll at the last second. Get a couple hits in. Like I said, he doesn't hit hard if you're... Well, I have warding on too. And just be a little conservative with your strikes, especially if you're using the claymore like I am. Cannot backstab him. The other thing that we want to get away from 100% is... Oof. Oh, there we go. He's doing his... Oh. It's a very wide AoE blast. So right now we're pretty close. He does a technique that will drain a soul level. Come on, man. Oh, see what I mean? Like when you think you're kind of safe. Just very wide AoE. Stop it, man. I went to roll. Oh. And goodbye. I'm glad he didn't do the soul level. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You could also put in the Ring of Avarice to get more souls. It's up to you. Gives you quite a bit. 75,000. Take a look. Wonder if can't go out there with our photo mode. He's looking over all of Boletaria. Oh well.
How did you defeat my demonic reflection? How many souls might you have devoured, I wonder? The rest is up to the Old One. If it is to be, then you shall be beckoned.
Okay. So once we go back to the Nexus here, we should hit our cutscene. Okay, number one, be careful. You cannot run in the middle. You'll drop down. Do not use the souls that you just got when you talk to the maiden. You can't upgrade or increase your soul level or anything. That's pretty much done. So all these souls we're gonna keep for New Game Plus. And again, you're at 13 ceramic coins, so you would just need to go through, walk through again to get all the rest of the coins. And I'll have a video after this one showing what to do once you get all 26 coins. But since we're all done with the game...
Hark, I hear a voice of yore. The old one calls for thee.
And just remember to have evacuation.
Let us proceed below to its lair. Old one, I have granted thy wish. A new demon. Come now, be good.
Okay. Before we go ahead and do that, I just want to show you guys something. I'm not going to go through it, but if you see this little red sign, make sure you follow what it's telling you to do, and make sure you like it, please. There are some other secrets out there, but I'll let you guys find those. Gonna come up. You could talk to her. You don't have to though. Now we're gonna go fight. Not really fight. I shouldn't say that. That's not really the right words. We're gonna go smack the true king around.
You have been chosen by the Old One. Will you seek the everlasting demon souls? Or has the monumental blinded you? Whatever your choice, you are our first visitor. May you be welcome here. Surely you have seen for yourself the pain
And this is what
suffering that
he has
fills this
become.
world. But God is merciful, and so created
Oh my
the
God.
Old One.
I don't think I've ever got hit by him.
To the poison. The Old One will feed upon our souls and put an end to this tragedy.
Yeah, it's all story related. It's not really meant to be a difficult, challenging fight, but this is what happens when we absorb all these souls.
Fool! Don't you understand? No one wishes to go on.
Now don't move. The sword should appear. There's the other half of the Northern Regalia. Now, the soul brand is what we would use to... I need 12 magic, so my magic has to be a little bit higher. What is my magic now? I need 2 points in magic, so I can't wield it anyway. But that being said, we're going to warp back and get the Northern Regalia anyway. So, from here, yeah, if you walk in any direction, you're going to start the cutscene. We could evacuate at this point and go get the Northern Regalia. Since the Maiden in Black has already descended, we're not going to be able to upgrade our character at all.
If it be a
Okay, so now that we have the Demon Brand, Soul Brand, and the False King Soul, we're going to create the Northern Regalia.
all done.
Yes, sir. All done. Now, because I don't have the magic, I'm going to be a little bit... It's going to be a little bit weaker. As you can see, it's only 329. But with my full... when I get 12 magic, I believe it goes up to 540 damage attack power. And it does have a magic burst to it there. Everything kind of just dwindles away. And the power is solely based on your character tendency. So right now, it does okay damage because I'm pure black character tendency. But, yeah, if I was pure white, it would do the same. 540. In New Game Plus, it'll still do some good work for you, but right now our strongest weapon is that meat cleaver going into New Game Plus. So for the time being, meat cleaver. Now you could still go through the worlds and mess around if there's some things that you want to collect, but you're not going to be able to do anything, especially after we decimated everybody in the Nexus. We have one more choice, and what I suggest is, as you can see, we're right back here. I'm going to walk up, start the cutscene. I'm going to suggest doing something that you probably don't want to do.
Thy work is done. slayer of demons, go back above. The Nexus shall imprison thee no longer. I shall lull the old one back to slumber.
So here's the choice. We leave, which is the nice person ending. Okay. Oh wait, I don't need the cling ring on. We could leave, have the nice person ending, or we could kill the maiden and get her soul and get a red eye stone, which I suggest doing. I know we're already evil. We're pure black character tendency. We killed everybody in the Nexus. Let's just kill her. She will respawn in New Game Plus, which is just about to happen. But like I said, it feels so bad in the soul. It feels so bad in the demon soul. But by getting the red stone, I think that's very important, because if you want to play co-op, or not just co-op, but if you want to play some PvP, do some fight clubs, or join, have a friend spawn you in to do some PvP, the red stone's going to allow you to do that. This is the only way to get this red stone, which I found to be poor design in general for PvP, because there's times when, you and a friend, family member, whatever, is on your first playthrough. You want to play together, you want to fight each other, and you have to beat the game to do that. They got rid of a function where if I have a passcode on and you have my passcode, I could invade you specifically, and that's it. It would stop you guys, stop anybody else unless they had the passcode. They got rid of that function where I could have a passcode on, but if I go to invade, it's still fair game. Everybody that's in that world in body form, I could still invade. And I tried this over and over and over again, trying to PvP with my son, and I just couldn't do it until I got the redstone. So here we go. And you'll see the bad ending, which is horrible. Oh, poor girl. But now you become
the old one senses a new,
new
and powerful demon by its side. And before long, the world will be engulfed by the deep fog.
Now basically you become that
Bring
blob.
more souls.
Bring more souls. And that be that. All right. Just a few points. I mean, we'll let this play in the background, but the game itself, I got to admit, it took me by surprise. My first FromSoft game was Sekiro, and it was brutal. It was the toughest game I've ever played in my life, and eventually I got into it a little bit more, and got the rhythm of the attacks down and what you're supposed to do, and I was able to beat that game pretty smoothly, which I have on the channel as well. In fact, the last guy, Ishin, I finished him with not dying. Not my first playthrough, of course, but I got to that point where I was accustomed to all the moves, and I was able to clap him pretty good. So then this came out. PS5 came out. This was one of the only games when the PS5 came out that really interested me. So played this. It really wasn't as challenging as I thought it was going to be. It was still challenging. I died a few times, but not many. I was able to go through the game very smoothly. It just I needed to know how to look up a couple times what souls were for, so I didn't use them mistakenly if I wanted something else. But greatly fell in love with this game, and a year later, I've been playing this for a year, and ultimately decided, you know what, I know there's a lot of walkthroughs out there. I know there's a lot of Let's Plays and other gamers out there that have this game on their channel. But I love the game so much, I wanted to present it to you guys in the best that I can, and in my vision of how a walkthrough should go, at least for your first time, so you could experience everything. And then subsequent playthroughs, of course, you do what you want to do. I plan on doing other playthroughs with different builds. Not so much, like I said, not so much as a full walkthrough. I'm not going to hit every item, every point, every tendency event. I'm just going to go through it. Faith build is my favorite build so far. I love the regen build. I love the blessed weapons. The Moonlight Greatsword is my favorite weapon of the game. But this game spawned me into wanting to play the other games. I never played a Dark Souls game before, playing Sekiro, playing Demon Souls. Right now I'm going through Dark Souls. That's also on my channel as a first playthrough. And, you know, I'm very disappointed in myself, and I say this many times on that Dark Souls series, that I did not pick this up when it first came out. At the time, I was working for an electronics company, and a lot of the coworkers, a lot of my friends there were saying how tough this game was. Like, it was just, some of them even said it was unplayable. It was just so challenging, so tough that they didn't even want to play it. And that's what kind of drew me away from it. Not that I didn't seek a challenge, it was more the fact that I want to enjoy a game. I want to really love the story, love the game. And at that time too, I was playing a lot of Final Fantasy, or a lot of story-driven, like JRPGs, MMOs, that weren't challenging, but they were just really amazing stories, great graphics, all that kind of stuff. I did not pick up Dark Souls, like I said, until this year. Actually, 2021. Currently it's 2022, the start of the year. But with that said, I do plan on doing a few more types of builds. I plan on doing a playthrough, not a walkthrough, but a playthrough of a full playthrough of the mage build. I do already have a faith build video on there, but I may redo that one. I'll do a dex build, and I may do a strength build. But since we have this build on as the quality build as my walkthrough, I won't be doing that one. I also want to try to figure out a way to do an archery build, which I haven't seen. I've seen some attempts, and I've seen some people do them on different channels, but I just didn't seem to enjoy them that much. But anyway, that's kind of my thought process with this. But again, I do appreciate all the love and support that you guys have given me and given this channel. It's something that I've thought about it a lot, about trying to put together a channel, a gaming channel, and seeing what would be, fun and exciting. And you could also learn how to play games, like do these walkthroughs and whatnot. But finally, last year, decided to do it. And so far, I'm having a blast. It's something that me and my son love gaming. We like to do this stuff together. Of course, we have all our other hobbies, such as sports, martial arts. We go hunting, fishing, all that kind of stuff. But this is something that kind of connects us. Gaming connects us. So wanted to put something together for him as well. And you could see some of those videos on the channel too. So of us playing various games together. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end all the the credits here. But fantastic game, Blue Point. I think one other thing I do want to discuss, actually, before I do this, is some things I would have liked to seen differently. Number one, the number one thing is how they handled the PvP situation. I talked a little bit about that a moment ago with using the red eye stone. It was very disappointing to me that it's tough to like pick people that you want to play with, and if that's all you want to play with, you can't do it. It's very challenging to do so, even with a password on. You know, one of the things that I know the game was launched this way, but it was changed where you could have the password on, and only like if I was a Blue Phantom, me and my son wanted to play the game where I'm a Blue Phantom, I'm taking him through the world. He has the passcode, and nobody else could invade or come in as a Blue Phantom. Like, that's something I would have loved to seen the game capable of doing. Same thing with Red, being a Red Phantom or an Invader. You know, there's times when he just wants to fight me, fight my characters, and we want to go at each other, and the only way I could do it is, like I said, using that red eye stone, and that's fine, but I wish they would have done that a little bit differently, or have that in an update. The next thing I would have loved to see is a way to change the miracles or magic a different way, instead of going back to a nexus and going to those individual NPCs. I think there should have been some kind of function where you could, if you learned it, you could change it yourself in mid-game, in a world, or on the fly. But it's not a major thing for me. I think you do have to do a little pre-planning, which is fine. The worlds aren't overly enormous that warping back to a nexus, changing something and going back doesn't really affect the game that much. I think that was really it as far as, you know, the design and the way the game is. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Maybe one other thing would be that the bosses are relatively simple, and the hard part about the game seems to be just getting to the boss. The world is usually tougher, the enemies in the world are tougher, the traps get you, but when you get there, like for example, Phalanx was a joke. Yeah, that's the first boss, but we just saw King Allant. I was not really in any danger from the False King. Penetrator maybe could have been a little bit harder, but for the most part, not one of the bosses was challenging and really made me think, oh man, I got to do this all over again and try to get to this boss. And it is what it is. But with that said, I hope you guys really enjoyed this walkthrough. I really enjoyed making it. But please subscribe. Please like the videos. Subscribe to the channel. It'll help me out, help you guys out to get more content that I have coming out. You'll get alerted to it. And it'll let me know, too, that you want to see more. Right? So, and leave some comments. Things that you liked about the walkthrough. Things that you didn't. You know, I know for a fact that, you know, obviously I'm not perfect. There's a lot of things I need to work on as a presenter of my videos. And I'm learning. It's a learning process, but you know, any kind of feedback that you guys give me, I absolutely would enjoy that too. So with that said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on one of my other videos.